bugs or just eat it up?
So show me that cabbage, bud. Wow. Now I think this is the Henderson. It's not Jersey Wakefield. It's the bigger one. I think it's Henderson, Charleston Wakefield or something.
Show them the kohlrabi.
That's it, kohlrabi. Wow, look at that.
This
awesome.
is 2 times as big as this, though.
That's awesome.
We're probably going to give this to my great-grandpa.
Yeah, we should do that. Why don't you take it up front then?
Yeah, I'll get some plastic.
We'll put it out of the sun. Ruthie, what you doing? It is. Are you watering the garden? Or we don't have irrigation? Well, we're back. I wanted to show you the tomatoes. I ended up stringing vertical lines to get them started, and I've got a bunch of those Grandpa Jack tomato clips, so the ones that are tall enough, I've got them all clipped up. I came out here this morning and pruned and got a wheelbarrow load of foliage off these, you know, trying to keep them to single stem again. And I'm just amazed. I mean, normally the lower branch of these, it doesn't normally set fruit, but these they did. We've already got the starts of some yummy tomatoes on a couple of these plants. Here's our San Marzanos. And that's awesome. We've been putting grass clippings down from the yard, untreated grass clippings. We've got our drip irrigation lines laid. We've got corn that's coming up. But everything else is just looking really nice. A lot of the blossoms have turned into pods now. Our potatoes are flowering, so it'll only be probably another couple weeks on them, and they'll be ready to dig up. Green beans. You make it. Oh yeah? Yeah, let's adjust this drip hose because that one tomato's not getting anything.
This is a pea pod.
You wanna? Hey, let's see that pea pod. It's in your mouth. It's good, Ben. Here's our Grandpa Jack tomato clips. I just got a little from Bub's Army Men.
Oh, and look at this. You gotta look at the romaine.
Yeah, we'll look over there. So they got the little teeth on the back. I grab the line and snap around. I've used them before. We're going to start with that, and then once they get some height and they're kind of cleaned up, pruning, I'm going to weave some horizontal lines in there. We get some peppers that have already set some fruit.
And they're huge, those peppers.
Yeah. Our cabbage, we get a couple more cabbages that are getting close.
This is starting to form.
Yeah.
Soon it'll be as big as this.
It's a big old head. Our romaine lettuce is starting to bolt.
Look at this.
You can see it's just going up and it's turned bitter.
Look at this one. It's as tall as my knee.
So, I mean, we'll harvest what we can, but
taste this.
We'll
it doesn't look bitter.
Well, why don't you try it? You try it. What do you think? Does it have bird poop on it, bud?
That's like the most bitter.
Our onions are doing fantastic. You see how thick those stalks are. Our Swiss chard is looking pretty nice.
Come here.
That's the head of cabbage we harvested. We need to rip the rest of that out.
Look how big these leaves are.
Oh.
They're big. They're like twice as big as my face. You can't see my face at all.
That's hilarious.
There's a bigger one than that one.
Oh, and there's another
Peas are
Yeah, it's this one.
crazy.
about 4 feet tall right now.
Look at this.
Yep, another fat head that's ready to harvest.
We could harvest that.
The purple cabbage won't be ready in a
Our
while.
loose leaf lettuce, we've got maybe a couple more cuttings on that, and we'll have to replant because it's gonna get bitter. It tends to get that way after a couple cuttings because the crown, as it's growing, you're getting more of that crown.
It's not ready, but you can eat it
Hey,
whole.
look
Yeah.
at this. Look at this. This is all kale. It's probably the best kale ever. And it tastes different.
Yeah, it does. There's another cabbage bud, fat head.
Yeah, we should pick that.
So we don't want to pick it all before we're ready to process it. Let's go over here. There's some more Swiss chard. Another couple weeks, there'll be some nice leaves to harvest off that.
Should I rip out some lettuce because
No, not yet, bud.
no, rip out some
As you can see, our squash and cucumbers are doing fantastic. We put some mulch around these,
Look how tall this is. It's up to here.
and the challenge now will be to guide them towards the trellis. They're wanting to grow towards the garden here,
Take that out.
but we want to try to get them up on here. We're growing tomatillos. I've never grown those, so I don't really know. I haven't read much about them as far as their growth habit, but they look really healthy.
Look at this. What we pulled out.
There's a lot of little buds, the starts of little tomatillos.
It's bigger than.
We did have one plant that didn't make it. We'll have to replant. Yeah, hey, don't do that anymore.
Look at this.
Yeah, try it, see if it's still good. Well, I tell you what, why don't you get the cooler out of the back of the car and you guys could start cutting lettuce.
Okay.
There's scissors in the car. We've got our gray squash, and I can tell that because of the foliage. It's kind of speckled. And then we got our black beauty zucchini squash.
Mommy, Daddy, you know one thing we have to water today?
What's that?
The watermelon.
Yeah. We've got our blue Hubbard squash.
That's doing awesome.
Yeah, it's doing pretty good. I was out here this morning and the blossoms were open. Oh, what's Grandpa got, bud?
Since you've been out in the hot sun,
Oh,
Have a
look at those
strawberry
strawberries, bud.
Daddy's
Oh boy.
weed check.
Thank you.
Ruthie got one.
Where are these from?
K-R-O-G-E-R.
So these are the watermelon we planted last week, and the ones I started from seed didn't make it. We got these from Home Depot, 2 plants, and we separated them, which I kind of took a risk doing that, but out of 2 plants, we ended up with 5.
Hey, Daddy, you know what we put at the end? Look what it did. It died.
Yep.
That's way under that mulch.
And then we've got our Ukrainian rhubarb.
That's doing awesome. There's a bunch of ants on it, though.
Yeah, I need to put the cages back on. It looks like something chomped on the leaf there.
Ants. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Every single one has tons. Look. Which one do you think is gonna be ready in the
Oh, I
least
don't know,
time?
babe.
No, in the least time, which of these plants do you think is going to be ready? Anything in this area? Tomatillos?
I think the cucumber's bad.
Yeah, cucumbers, then probably tomatillos.
Got a house marked lettuce?
So well, let's go one other thing we'll show everybody here.
Hey, look. Those potatoes are crazy.
Yeah.
We need to harvest those potatoes.
Why don't you wash that out, honey? And then I would take a towel and dry it out real good just to make sure.
Oh, did you show them those tomatoes?
Yeah, I did.
They're crazy. I mean, look at this.
Yeah. But the Haas tool, that thing's been a champ. I've got the scuffo. It's like a double scuffo attachment on there right now. And all this stuff they got kind of weedy on us. And it only took me a couple minutes just to go right down. That thing is super sharp. And you can go forward and backwards on it. It's got pretty good swivel action.
Pick a carrot from Farms 37.
No, they're not ready yet, bud.
I want to see how big they are.
Yeah, they're not ready. So anyway, we got some more weeding to do. We got our hot peppers here that need to be. I don't want you throwing any more dirt, bud. Anyway, that's it for now. Until next time, happy gardening. Bye.